My name is Susan James. I'm the Assistant Director of SKOPE, an ESRC funded research centre based in the Department of Education at Oxford University. There's been constant criticism of the UK vocational education and training system about everything that's wrong with it, and we began thinking that that simply can't be the case. There's got to be some things that are right. And in 2008 we were approached by WorldSkills to do some projects looking at vocational excellence.
WorldSkills is a competition for young people that benchmarks 60 nations' skills across from hairdressing, as you see today, to robotics, from bricklaying to confectioner. And it gives you an instant feel about where we are against the other competing economies of the world.
The WorldSkills Competition has provided us with the perfect opportunity to try and begin to understand and see if we can help develop vocational excellence. Huge amounts of money are invested in the vocational education and training system, and as the Wolf Review showed, there are many fault lines. What we wanted to do was actually understand what was working so that we could perhaps stop looking at a deficit model and begin to see if there's anything that can trickle down.
The WorldSkills competitions are showing real vocational excellence. And we're interested in that because we think that's not only good in its own right, it's an exemplar, it's a demonstration for what vocational education could be and should be about.
We worked out that we need to look at three different things. We needed to look at the individual who's developing the skills, we needed to look at the work environment where they were developing the skills, and then we also wanted to understand whether there were any externalities or benefits to actually developing these skills and competing in WorldSkills competitions. What seems to be the case from data that we collected from the 2011 squad is that those competitors who excel and do really well have a higher level of intrinsic motivation. We're beginning to understand that it's more the practical skills and the innate skills that are more difficult to train, but confidence and motivation can be trained, and this is what we're hoping to be able to feed back to WorldSkills UK and the National Apprenticeship Service, is how to actually train these young people in order to build up their mental capacity to compete on the world stage.
I competed 2007 in Japan. It definitely has given me more self-belief, more confidence. Opening a salon at the age of 18, I'm now 25. With the help of WorldSkills and having the world-class standard, obviously it's made my salon tremendously successful, so I've done very well out of it.
We were very keen on trying to profile what makes some people perform excellently at this competition, so it would help us in terms of selection and development of young people. The information coming back from the research was, first of all, it's very complicated, it was never easy, but there were certainly some key characteristics in there: emotional maturity, conscientiousness, and sort of behaviours. We brought that back into some of our selection and development process, and that's helped us pick a stronger team for London. It's using that information now and putting it into the mainstream, which is the next step in the process of the research. We've now worked out how to do it for competition, so how do we get that as the norm into the system? We want to show the whole world that we're successful on those economic drivers, so it encourages investment into the UK. To say, look, the UK is absolutely excellent at these skills and it's a great place to invest.
If this research succeeds, then what we hope it will do is persuade influential people, be they those running our school system and advising children, be they policymakers in Whitehall, that there is an important and potentially vibrant way of helping social mobility, of making for a healthier and faster growing economy, and that's revitalising and strengthening the vocational route, which we think is the most vital route for so many of our young people today.